MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Garrett Cole will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
First pitch of the at-bat. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 105.
One strike now from Cole. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. The 2-2. Line drive to center field. Springer is right there, one down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's got 2 hits in 22 tries. He also has 1 home run. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Cole is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, it becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Here's the 1-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Olson at second with 2 down. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
3-1 to him now. The set and the 3-1 pitch, and that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Digging in now, Ramon Laureano. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the stretch. Lays off 1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Oh, 2-0 now. Laureano, just 24 years of age. He was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Coming to the plate now, Mark Hanna. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
And it's quickly 0-2. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. The tag's there from Chirinos. He is out at the plate. A's have to settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the A's 1 and the Astros nothing. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, look out for Josh Reddick. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Mike Fiers is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Braves. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate that people didn't know, Nolan Arenado, and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run save. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. The 1-2 pitch. Just hung in there on that one. Now another 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 1.
Batting second, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. His previous history with Mike Fiers, he's got 2 hits in 22 tries. He's taken him deep once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
One out, nobody on. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Fiers stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was taken in the 22nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Into the box now, Jose Altuve looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Fiers gets his sign. First pitch on the way. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner. Oh, and he can't hang on. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Batting fourth.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
And there he goes towards second. Strike taken, the throw. And no throw, in fact, as they'll just hang on to it. The 0-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. One left for Houston. They still trail 1-0. So coming to the plate, Robbie Grossman. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Grossman.
First offering on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Grossman is retired, and there's one away.
Batting eight.
Striding in, Jurickson Profar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Popped him up. Bregman in foul ground. 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Josh Begley.
Now at the plate, Josh Begley. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Two out, nobody on. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The center fielder, George Springer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Chopper to short. Taken in by Simeon. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Had to protect there with 2
Not
strikes.
shortstop.
And he just
Hallo.
got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. First pitch of the at-bat. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Hit sharply on the ground. Profar on the grass. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Fires is ready, coming at him with the 0-1. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded softly to the right. Olsen is right there. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Simeon is the first to bat in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, and it's 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
The count is 2-1.
Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Standing in now, Matt Chapman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Simeon aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. 0-1. Here it comes. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Alvarez is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. On to first, a double play. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The A's lead this one 1-0. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera.
Leading up for the Astros, the designated hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera.
First offering on its way. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Grossman racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Robinson Chirino.
Striding in for Houston, Robinson Chirinos. Here comes the first pitch. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Change up low, 2-0. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell
Third
behind
baseman
2-0 to start
2.
the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he will leap to make an incredible catch. He takes away extra bases to put an end to the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Davis.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, 0-1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And from one to the other, quite a difference in styles, as you can see, an 8-mile-an-hour difference in velocity. Stepping into the box, Ramon Laureano. He drew a walk his first time up. First offering on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
0-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball one.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. One run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-1 is a slider that misses below the zone.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
3-2 to the A's center fielder. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Reddick on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next for Oakland, the right fielder, Mark Canha.
Ready for another chance, Mark Canha. First delivery to him on the way. Ball one.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
That one's in there. 3-1.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
One run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. They lead it 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Josh Reddick. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Reddick is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Down and away, ball 1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Grounded to third. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 23, Jordan Alvarez.
Stepping up to the plate, Jordan Alvarez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he takes a cold strike 1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Here's Robbie Grossman. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Grossman playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Here's Jurickson Profar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Grossman on at first, nobody out. Fastball in there, 3-2.
Count this ball.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count offering on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. In there, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Stepping in now, Josh Fegley, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And their runners at the corners now. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Runners are at first and third with none out. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it. A run is across to score, but they are able to get the first out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Marcus Semien. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
No balls and one strike. One out and a runner on second base. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get fouled. It's a ball and two strikes. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
One out and a runner on third. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Matt Chapman. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
I got 3-0.
3-0 pitch. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So stepping in, Matt Olson. He was a double play victim last time around. First offering on its way. And that's dead center for strike 1. One strike now from Cole. Strike taken up in the zone.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. Home half of the 5th coming up. The A's lead it 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi.
For the Astros, the center fielder, George Springer.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
2-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano has it in his tracks. He's got it 1 away. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
Receiving
take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 0-1 the count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Oh, and he misses it. And this one scoots all the way to the wall.
It looked like he had a great jump on the ball. Was going to bring it in, no problem. But something happened as he approached the foul line, and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
In now as Asdrubal Cabrera, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a flare out to left center, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, after being down by 2, getting into the middle of this one, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. Big 2 RBI knock.
Yeah, down by 2 right there, able to come through for the team, and we probably got an exciting finish on our hands.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Into the box, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Cabrera leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Stepping in now, Josh Reddick, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-2. And another foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 2-2 pitch. Turned on down the line. Fielded cleanly. Oh, what a dive. Hey now. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off for
Good
the
stuff,
Athletics,
Heidi. Thanks.
the designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Outside for a ball. 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
That's ball.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, ball 3, and listen, the Oakland A's right now would love to get this leadoff guy on any way they could. They would love a leadoff walk.
3 balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Springer. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 22.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. 1 out, nobody on. Hard hit to first. Gurriel scoops it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for Oakland, the right fielder, Mark Canha.
Now to the plate, Mark Canha. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And there's ball 1.
1-1.
To third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next to the Astros, the left fielder, Jordan Alvarez.
At the plate, Jordan Alvarez 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Down the first baseline. Foul. Here's the pitch. 3-2 now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. He's set, and the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Drilled right back up the middle. Barehanded for 1. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. Astros are down quietly. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Joe Smith is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 38, Joe Smith.
Ready once again, Robbie Grossman. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Robbie Grossman.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike one. The 0-1. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So that's how they'll start out their half of the seventh inning.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Standing in now, Jurickson Profar, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The batter, the catcher, Josh Phegley.
Stepping into the box, Josh Phegley. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, he's 1 for 5. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in. You haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Grossman at third. Profar stands at second. No outs. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Has a look, now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
The third baseman,
digging in once again, Matt Chapman. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a line drive. That's down. It'll give him the lead and then some. The go-ahead run will score. 2-run score. And a relay home. But this throw is well up the line, and 3 runs have scored.
the batter.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Chris Davinsky comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. Into the box now, Matt Olson. And that misses for ball one. Head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's gone 6 for 10. He's also driven in 5 runs. 3 runs already home here. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit.
Well, that makes it a 4-run deficit, so you might have to start wondering if this is too much for them to come back. They've only been able to scratch across 2 runs the entire game so far, so coming up with 4 more in this one might be too tall of an order.
Now at the plate, Chris Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. The 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. 4 runs here in this half inning. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Altuve fields it cleanly on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, number 22.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And digging in now, Ramon Laureano. From the belt, the pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 2-1 home. Line drive to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Throw won't get him.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
So now it's Mark Canha as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's 1 for 4. Popped him up. Gurriel moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. It's the A's 7 and the Astros 2. Here's Carlos Correa now. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Chad Pinder will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 18, Chad Pinder.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air out to left. Grossman is there. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Gurriel.
Next up for the Stros, Yuli Gurriel. 0 for 2 with the runs scored so far. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. Now the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Pinder is there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Ready now as Asdrubal Cabrera, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. First pitch on its way. Hit high and deep out to left. Grossman racing back. A leap, but he can't get it. It's off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Now batting, catcher Robinson Chirinos.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robinson Chirinos. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fires pauses. First pitch on the way. And a ball 1-0. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Now batting, Alex Bregman. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Edelbray Ramos trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
61, Edubray Ramos.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. Cabrera at second. Chirinos on at first with 2 down. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 2 left for the Astros. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Justin Farrell has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Robbie Grossman will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Robbie Grossman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. Reddick on the run, but this will land untouched. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. And that brings up Chad Pinder, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. The 1-2. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Oh, no, he can't hold on to it.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
You know, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
In now, Josh Begley. Soft liner towards first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Fegley blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The tag, and he's in there. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Digging in and looking for more, Matt Chapman, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Semien stands at second with 2 gone. In the air now, out to right field. Reddick has a read on it, and that ends the inning. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the A's 8th and the Astros 2. Striding in, Josh Reddick. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
The right fielder, Josh Reddick.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A big swing from Reddick as this ball is launched out to deep right field. A solo home run here for Josh Reddick. His first homer so far in the series. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Into the box, Jose Altuve. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Jose Altuve.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jordan Alvarez.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jordan Alvarez. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
2 balls and no strikes.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
3-0 to him now. Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is pulled into right. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Number 11 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now pitching for the Athletics, number 11.
Standing in now, George Springer. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Riding into the box, Carlos Correa. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
He's set. Here it comes. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Alvarez on third. Springer is over at second with one down in the inning. Right side hit hard. Tinder loves it. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI ground out instead.
Into the box, Yuli Gurriel. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. A 1-1 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Has a look, now the pitch. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. Oakland is on top in this one, 8-4. At the plate, Matt Olson. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
Hendrys
attention,
Morales will try to get his
Pinch hitting
club a
for the
little
Athletics.
ninth-inning insurance as he'll
Number
grab
12.
a bat to pinch hit, leading
Entry.
things off here.
Morales.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Here's the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 the count.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Davis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground at third. One there to Gurriel, and they get them both.
Now batting.
Really
Number
good
22.
pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
In now, Ramon Laureano. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. He fouls it straight back, and whoa, that almost landed in our booth. 2 out, nobody on. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Ready on 1 and 2. Takes this the other way to right. Reddick is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing there for the A's. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Hendrys Morales will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 12.
Liam Hendricks takes the ball now in inning number
Morales.
9, looking to
Now
close the door.
for the Athletic, number 16. Liam.
So digging in now as Dribble Cabrera. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series
Leading up
leveled
for
at a
the
game
Astros,
apiece, barring a
The
9th inning
designated
rally.
hitter, Dribble Cabrera.
First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there 1-0. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he brings a 4-for-12 line. He also has 1 home run. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Rounding first is Cabrera on his way to second now. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Stepping in, Robinson Chirinos. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
1-1 to Chirinos.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Cabrera stands at second with no outs. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Third baseman number 2, Alex.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Alex Bregman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
One and two now. Runner at second here with one man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Stepping in now, Josh Reddick. Pulled toward right center field. Kenna sprinting after it. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
8-4 the final this afternoon. The Oakland A's even up this division series at 1 game apiece. Mike Fiers pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Athletics, 8 runs on 13 hits. 1 error, they left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. For Game 2 of the ALDS, the Oakland Athletics grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got a win over the Astros in Houston, 8-4. They've now tied the series at 1 going into Game 3. In Game 2 of the ALDS, the Indians took down the Red Sox on the road 4-0. They've now tied the series at 1 going into Game 3. And that's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow for another postseason recap. Have a great day. Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. In Game 3 of the NL Division Series, the Washington Nationals hit 3 long balls as they crushed the Cubs, clinching the series and earning their right to play in the National League Championship Series. For Game 3 of the NLDS, the Dodgers launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils, sweeping the series and claiming their spot in the National League Championship Series. And that'll do it for today's postseason recap. We'll talk to you tomorrow.